So it is time for my summer Oscar nominations. Okay, first of all, I did this last year. I called it the Birdies. Turn that down. Sorry that was a little loud. I was watching Pan's Labyrinth. It's a freaking amazing foreign movie. Freaking amazing movie. Directed by Guillermo del Toro. Freaking amazing director. So anyway, I started the Birdies last year because in like March or February, I was going on the internet and it was around Oscar time, so it was probably February, and I was looking at upcoming movies for over the summer because I wanted to figure out what I should see. And I noticed, I was like, none of these movies are going to get nominated, so I decided to do something that I would create an award show, just like a YouTube one, user-generated, for movies that never really receive any gratification from the Oscars, the Academy Awards, or any kind of award shows because, they're just there. They're just fun summer movies, or great ones like last year. Last year we had a lot of front runners and we had a lot of good stuff, so I decided to create that, and I kept the name Birdies from my old channel, which was Bird Brothers, from, like, initials for our name. That's the first thing I want to ask you guys. If you guys have any suggestions for a new name, because I don't really think Birdies will stick, write it down below. And if I see one I like, I'll use it. And if you like Birdies, just say, yeah, you still like that one. So, yeah, just, say what you, give me a new name. So anyway, I'll get started with Best Summer Comedy. Funny People, The Hangover, Bruno, 500 Days of Summer, and Up. Up I didn't really think was that... I thought it was a pretty funny movie, but, it wasn't really comedy. It was more of a family comedy. But I did kind of find a lacking of good comedies. Best Visual Effects, I actually have 6 nominations here because District 9 jumped in last minute. Star Trek, Terminator Salvation, Up, beautiful CGI. District 9, Harry Potter, The Half-Blood Prince, and Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. Next on, we have Best Performance by a Supporting Actor, or Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role. Now, don't get pissed off, but I have 3 Harry Potter actors in this nomination, in this category, but they are all so beautiful. I mean, reading the books, they all just jumped out of the pages into this movie and just were so perfect. I'm not saying that their performances are anything related to the books, and that's why I'm nominating them. They did their roles to perfection. I really think they deserve a nomination. So I have Zachary Quinto for Star Trek, Jim Broadbent for Harry Potter, Michael Gambon for Harry Potter, and Alan Rickman for Harry Potter. And then Christoph Waltz for Inglourious Basterds, who jumped in because he was the Jew Hunter, and he was just phenomenal. Then I have Best Performance by a Supporting Actress. I have Zoe Saldana for Star Trek, Rachel McAdams for Julie and Julia. I thought she was more supporting than leading because Meryl Streep did have a bigger role than her, and they both couldn't really be leading. So Diane Kruger for Inglourious Basterds. I usually don't like her, but she was just great here. Marion Cotillard for Public Enemies. Emma Watson for Harry Potter 6. Public Enemies wasn't really a great movie, but it was, the performances really was the best part of it. Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role, Chris Pine for Star Trek. I actually have 6 here, too, because the next one, Brad Pitt for Inglourious Basterds, just kind of jumped in and did such a great job that I had to put him on here. Johnny Depp for Public Enemies, yet again performance. Sam Rockwell for Moon. Joseph Gordon-Levitt for 500 Days of Summer. And Sharlto Copley for District 9. Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role, Zooey Deschanel for 500 Days of Summer. Meryl Streep for Julie and Julia. Sandra Bullock for The Proposal. I usually don't like rom-coms, romantic comedies, the actresses usually don't really do a good job, but I really think that Sandra Bullock did such a great job here, especially with what she was given. She wasn't given a lot, but she did a lot. Alison Lohman for Drag Me to Hell. You might not like the movie. I thought it was really good, and I think that she really convinced you that she was actually scared. And then Leslie Ann for Funny People. I think she deserved more character development, but she did such a good job with what she was given. Best Cast Ensemble, Star Trek, Harry Potter 6. Harry Potter 6 brought together so many actors, and they all brought their A game. Inglourious Basterds, Funny People, and Public Enemies. As I said, Public Enemies, definitely a performance-driven movie. Then we have... So, this is the next category I created because, as I said in the beginning, I really wanted to honor summer blockbusters. But here, I found myself just so intrigued with what they call indie flicks, independent movies. So I had to create a separate category for their own Best Picture because I didn't want to mix the two because they're two completely different types of movies. So I saw 6 indie flicks, and the nominations are Moon, The Hurt Locker, 500 Days of Summer. The other 3 I saw were The Brothers Bloom, Whatever Works, and Away We Go. Now, I like them. I really did like them, but I didn't think they were good enough to be in the top 5. I'm sorry, I mean top 3. I didn't think they were good enough to be nominated. So anyway, on to the biggest category, Best Blockbuster, or Best Picture, Best Summer Picture. Star Trek, Up, Harry Potter 6, District 9, and Inglourious Basterds. I did them in, like, chronological order when they came out. That's what I tried to do for most of these. So they're not in any, like, particular which ones I like better order. Next is Best Director, J.J. Abrams, Star Trek, David Yates, Harry Potter, Neil Blomkamp, District 9, Inglourious Basterds, Quentin Tarantino, 500 Days of Summer, Mark Webb. The reason I didn't have Pete Docter on here for, Up was because, you know, he did a great job, don't get me wrong, thanks for giving us an amazing movie, but, you know, it's easier to work with animation, with cinematography and stuff like that, you know, it's easier to, you know, do something good there, but I really wanted to show my respect for people who've done things for live action. It really is a much harder task doing live action than obviously animation. Animation takes long, you know, I don't want to get into that, but really, you know, that's the only reason I didn't nominate him for Up. So anyway, this is your choice, guys. You know, I don't know if you know this, but all of the categories, this is really me deciding. I'm showing you my opinion. I wanted to do a vote on all of them, but I didn't think it would work out so well. But I did create one category. It's People's Choice. People's Choice for what they thought the best movie of this summer was. And I tried to nominate, I have a variety, some diversity with the nominations. So I did from indie flicks, you know, really popular stuff, so I really had to add Transformers 2. I really hated that movie, but, you know, it's your choice, guys. So here's your People's Choice nominations. Star Trek, Up, The Hangover, Transformers 2, Harry Potter 6, District 9, Inglourious Basterds, 500 Days of Summer, The Hurt Locker, and Funny People. You know, I liked some of the movies, but this is your choice, guys. So leave a comment. Please vote. Leave me a comment on what you think the name for the Summer Oscars should be instead of Birdies, and leave me a comment which movie you think is best. Send me a personal message. You can leave a comment down there, do whatever. So please vote. Okay, so next, just to make it sure, don't vote on like all the other categories, just that one. And to honor comedy more, because I didn't think I really gave the actors in comedies a fair choice. I did Best Actor, Supporting or Leading. I didn't really count that here in a comedic performance. Sacha Baron Cohen for Bruno. You know, you might not like the movie. You might think he's too gay for you, you know, his character. But if you can convince people that you're a gay Austrian supermodel, then I think there's something there. Zach Galifianakis for The Hangover. He was just hysterical. And Adam Sandler for Funny People. You know, I usually don't like Adam Sandler. Seth Rogen was great there too. I usually don't like Adam Sandler's acting, but he just did such a great job with showing us his range here. I had to nominate him. I had a couple other categories I'm not sure if I'm going to add in yet, like Best Thriller or something like that, Crime Thriller, or just Thriller. And then on to our final category for the Summer Oscars, and it is Worst Picture. I mean, I don't know. We've had some bad movies this year. We have, let's start it off with the crap fest. Land of the Lost, Year One, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I swear, guys, I asked people not to freak out on my best and worst movie. I got a billion comments. People just like, that was awesome. G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. Someone yelled at me because I said Rise of the Cobra. And G-Force. So, all bad movies. I don't want to get into talking about them because it's just, ugh. So those were the nominations, guys. Please vote. Please respond. So vote on the name and that. And on the People's Choice. I'd really appreciate it if you did. So, yeah, guys, it's sad. It's the end of the summer. We're not ending it too well. I'm looking forward to taking Woodstock, but Halloween 2 and Final Destination don't look like anything that new. So, anyway, guys, peace out, and please vote.